For 20 years, Consuelo Morales has been anything but silent amid the drug violence and threats of intimidation in her native Mexico. To tell us why she continues the fight against human rights violations in Mexico, here is Sister Consuelo Morales. She is the winner of the Human Rights Watch's 2012 Alison Desforges Award for Extraordinary Activism. And we welcome you to Canada and here to our studio.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for inviting me.
Thank you for coming up. Let's start with some background, okay? You're from Monterrey, right?
Yes.
You're a founder of a group called Citizens in Support of Human Rights. Tell us why this group was founded.
Well, this group was founded because the reality of Monterrey was a very good one in the sense that it's a big city, industrial city, academic very high, in high levels, but there were also violations of human rights. And as a nun, I was looking for a work, an apostolate, to see how can I get together to answer of my faith and to see an answer to people who is in it. So human rights make me the answer. So I can when we help people looking for their dignity, we are at the same time doing my work of following Jesus.
I understand, yes. When did you start this group?
We started in 1992.
1992?
1992.
Okay, 20 years. So, and how many members do you have?
In that moment, we have been a small group, but there is a lot of volunteers that work with us. No? At the beginning were people who were away from the Catholic Church, but they really believe in God and they want to find some way to engage with people. So these were the first group that were helping to found ACADAC.
Would you have dozens of people involved or hundreds or what?
Yes, we are around 50 persons who are involved, like volunteers, and a very small group that we are 7 people who work plain time in this.
Before you founded this group, what kinds of human rights abuses were happening in Mexico that provoked you to create this?
Well, the first thing we saw is that young people, especially poor people, were always bad treated by the policemen. And so we tried to find a way, and the first idea we had is to work on education on human rights. No? But with the time, we saw that was not enough, because the young people, when they were submitted to bad treatment, they say, human rights say that you don't have to do that. And they say, I don't care what human rights say. So they go to jail. So then we start to defend them. So since little by little, our space of a legal area start growing, and education is smaller, but still education and legal.
So mostly what you do is provide legal assistance for those who are in trouble.
Yes, and also to try to generate the citizens, no? To help people to be citizens, not just to receive the violation and stay a small one. They have to grow and they have to stand up.
Now we're in Canada a long way away from all of this. So let me ask you, do you think who's more responsible for more human rights problems? The authorities, the police, or the drug cartels?
Well, in Mexico, we have, for instance, in Nuevo León, violence has increased dramatically. And since some years to now, more. And this is because now the citizens, we are between the cartels, violence generated by the cartel, but also violence generated by the state, the militaries. Since some years, when the president decided to make a military bring out to the streets, then the fight was, and the violence was strong. So many times, in saying that they are looking for safety or security to the people, they take away some young people and they disappear. No? And they are free to do what they want because the impunity is more and more increasing.
So who would you say is worse, though, the police or the drug cartels?
I think that both of them, because some police are in working with the cartels, no? But I think the responsibility has the authorities, because they have the mission and they don't do their work, no? The cartels, if in Mexico authorities do their work, they take the cartel people who are making crimes and they put on jail. But what's happening is that policemen and all these authorities are involved with them, so we have not answered, not from authorities and less from the cartels.
I want to be careful how I ask this, but I assume that your life is in danger all the time you are down there. Is that true?
Well, yes.
I mean, they know you, right?
Yes.
They know you're a champion for human rights. So you're in the way.
I don't know if they know that I'm champion of human rights, but they know I work on human rights, no? And so many times we have been treated, no, by the state. But I know that everybody has a risk now. In Mexico, everybody, and also every person, no? But I think the coherence of my life has to be engaged with this situation. If we really believe that we are brothers and sisters, all the family, human family, we have to help them. We cannot leave them alone.
But we have seen, we remember years ago in places like El Salvador where it didn't matter if you were a nun. Mm-hmm. They killed you anyway.
Yes.
Do you not worry about that?
Well, no, because you know what? If I die tonight and I know that somebody is tortured, and I don't say it to the authorities because I am scared, and tonight they call me, your life here is finished, and they will ask me, what did you do for your brother that was in jail or that was tortured? And I say, oh, I was scared. So I'd rather to say, I try to do my best to help him, and if the authority doesn't listen or doesn't do anything, it's their problem, not mine. So I think I cannot leave it. My brothers who are suffering alone.
But when you travel in Mexico, do you have bodyguards?
No.
Do you carry a weapon?
No. Our weapon.
Besides the Bible, I mean?
Our weapon is that we are convinced that human rights must be dignity, and dignity must be respected to everybody. Doesn't matter what you think, what political party you belong, what religion you are. The essential thing and the most beautiful thing we have is our dignity, and we have to make it respected.
Okay, Sister Consuelo, I want to get a better understanding of life in Mexico right now, because on the one hand I read there are tens of thousands of people who've been killed in the drug wars. On the other hand, I hear that Americans love to go to Mexico on vacation more than any other country in the world. And Canadians go visit Mexico all the time too, and they say they go and it's fine and they don't have any troubles at all. But in Monterrey it's very violent. So give me a better understanding of the way it is.
Well, I think that violence, now we have not a good condition in Monterrey. It had changed dramatically because Nuevo León, Monterrey was a very nice city and safe city. But now we are not safe, we are insecure. And we have documented, our small organization, we have documented more than 900 people who disappeared.
From Monterrey alone?
Just from Monterrey, Nuevo León.
Over the last 20 years?
No, over the last... From 2009 to 2012.
So over 3 years, 900
yes.
disappearances.
And this year we got 600 people who disappeared. So each year we had more. And last year we had 300. So this situation goes directly to the families, their families. And when somebody has a family, a son, a daughter, a husband, a brother who disappear, then it breaks everything.
You call them disappeared, but we assume they're dead, right? Isn't that the case?
Well, we have found some persons alive, very little, but the most of them we found them dead. Yes.
You know, of course, that anybody who comes forward with information or who wants to bear witness to crimes is running a huge risk. And these people are often part of the disappeared, right? They're silenced to make go away. How willing do you think people are now, given what you've told us, to come forward and help you do your work?
Well, I think that now people is afraid because at least they know one person that was disappeared or was killing, and if they go to the authorities, so many times they do not take care of, no? But I think that the only way we can change this is to stand up together and to ask questions and to ask justice. If we don't do this, impunity will increase, corruption will increase. So I know it's a very big thing, but at least we can say we do the little thing I have to do.
Can you really protect people, though, who want to come forward and give information?
Well, we have not the way to protect, to assure them their life, of course not. But we protect them because we have, for instance, partnerships, for instance, Human Rights Watch or Amnesty International, no? That when we are in a serious risk, they are with us, they help us. So there are solidarity in local, national, and international solidarity. So it's the way that we have. We have not guns, we have no houses special to to protect people. The only thing we have is the strength to find, to look for justice, and to be sure that authorities could find people that we are looking for.
Let me ask you one last thing, because again, we hear positive stories coming out of Mexico, an economy that is doing well, unemployment that is relatively low, lots of tourism in Mexico. We hear that 2/3 of the major drug kingpins have been killed or put away, right? They've published that chart with all the faces on it. Something like 24 of 37 are now put away or dead. Does all of this violence overshadow Mexico's successes?
I think that yes, I think it's true. What I can say is that at least in Monterrey, 70% of students they are not allowed to go to university. I'm going to tell you one case. There was a woman that was secuestrada, kidnapped, and was this big, and was in winter, last December. And they took her, and they went to a small house and lived there alone. So she was called, and she asked to a young man that was there, please, son, please give me a chair. I cannot stand anymore. The son got a chair. And the lady said, don't you think that instead of me can be your mother? Why you are doing this? And the answer of that guy was, look, I'm doing this because of my mother, because we have nothing to eat. At least I have 3,000 pesos they pay me each week. So you can see, you have many informations. The information I have is from the people that is under, that is low. Perhaps in the economic, for the big economic is all right, but the economy of the family, this violence, not only for the poor people, but everybody, has affected tremendous way.
Sister Consuelo, it's awfully good of you to visit us here at TVO today. Good luck with your work, and thank you for spending so much time with us.
And thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Our pleasure.
Support Ontario's public television. Donate at tvo.org.